Sure. I think we all feel like a tremendous weight has been lifted off of us. From my point of view, again, as the leader and the coach of this team, I think our performances have been very good, and now finally to get the result to give us some proof of that, I think is important. But from my point of view, we've still been performing well. We still made quite a few mistakes in this game, and there's still a lot of room for improvement. Pretty well. Yeah, I think my goal was to have everybody 100% fit for March 31st for the game against the Red Bull. I don't think we quite reached that objective, but we came pretty close, and I do think we're not too far away from seeing everybody be healthy. Yeah, it's important. Important, obviously, that we spend time and repetitions and training together. There's just no substitute for that, no substitute for time and no substitute for work. I'm not sure. I do think that he'll be in consideration. He was in full training today, so that's a short time to get yourself ready to play in a match, but he's a solid player, and perhaps he could contribute towards the end of it. Yeah, pleased. Obviously pleased anytime you score 4 goals. You're going to be very, very pleased as a coach, especially if you even look past those goals, and the number of clear-cut scoring chances we created in the game was 11. So really, really pleased with that. And I think that it's going to, again, I think that's an area that we can still improve on. Chris is a player that I don't think you have to talk that much to. He's a confident kid, and he just continues to work no matter what. I don't think he was feeling like he was down in the dumps about not taking one of those opportunities. I do think he could have done better, probably a little bit of the second one. I had enough time to bring it down to finish. But some of that stuff comes with maturity and repetitions and experience. I think that I've always put a huge emphasis on starts this season. I think it's really important for the group to get out to a positive feeling about each other, but I don't think it's the only thing that's important. It's important that you continue to improve and you continue to grow as a team. And I felt like last year we started out with tremendous results, but the truth of the matter is I don't know that we necessarily deserved all those results. And I don't know that we were a team that had more to give and to improve on those performances. Whereas this year I feel the exact opposite. And I feel that our performances have been very good, haven't gotten the results we deserve, and the fact of the matter is that we have a lot of room to improve still. So I think for me that bodes for incredibly positive things. Yeah, for me, again, I think we all have such a tendency to get so caught up in results and not look past that. Portland doesn't have a win, but Portland hasn't played a home game. And Portland's had to travel tremendous distances to play their 4 matches. And so if you look at the performances, you see a quality side there with some very gifted attacking players in Valeri and Blanco and Adi up top and guys that are joining up from the midfield and outside backs that both get forward very well. So it's an extremely dangerous team that we're facing on Sunday. And we know that we need a result. We know that we need to start going here. We know that you need to be able to win matches in a row. You need to get on winning streaks in order to do anything in this league, and that's our intent. Josué was good, very good. Created some real dangerous opportunities for us, was in and around some things in the penalty box. Obviously scores the goal, pretty fortuitous goal, but he is there in a dangerous spot to collect it. But he's another player, I think, just like the rest of the group, really, that has improvement to make and has adaptation to make to this league. So we'll hope that with that extremely positive performance that he can move forward and get better and better. Going on top of that, he had several runs defensively for us where guys were caught out of position. He's sprinting back to help in the midfield. And as a coach, I would say, honestly, that it's the sacrificial stuff. It's the stuff that nobody notices except for coaches and extremely smart journalists like yourself that pick up on. Those are the things that I think are really, really appreciated. Yoshi's a player that wants to be on the ball. And from my point of view, Yoshi's not necessarily a defensive midfielder, not necessarily an attacking midfielder. Yoshi's a two-way midfielder. He's, in my opinion, a prototypical box-to-box midfielder, a prototypical combiner of things. And I think that that's the role that suits him quite well.